This video is a compilation of some interesting unpublished footage from my bird feeder cam. Often there just isn't enough material to make a standalone video on a particular species, behavior, or theme, but there's some wonderful variety in this miscellaneous footage. It showcases lively activity from a dozen species of birds and several species of mammals. I really hope you like it. Mockingbirds don't visit the rooftop very often since I don't serve their favorite foods up here. Last summer, though, one mockingbird brought their baby up for some kitty kibble. Whoops. I believe this is a juvenile here stretching out its wings. And I think this is the adult chasing the other birds away. Here the adult brings food out to the baby on the radio antenna. The parent is off to the right getting food. Now watch this. Whoops, you're not my kid. There we go. The common grackle is not a popular bird. It's regarded as a sort of discount crow. But they are good parents, and they have a fascinating puffing behavior. I have another clip showing this behavior in a different context. I believe this is a grackle making a food offering to a potential mate. Blue jays and red-bellied woodpeckers are constant rivals, but they are united in their disdain for the invasive European starling, which I've been trying to scare away from the cat food using a crow decoy, with mixed success. Here's a blue jay mourning his temporarily fallen comrade. Speaking of blue jays, their fledglings were absolutely the cutest babies I observed over the summer. When I first made my baby blue jay video, I didn't have any footage of them begging from a nearby adult. Just this juvenile calling into the trees. Later though, I found some footage of fledglings interacting with adults. I'm sorry this is so distant. When I temporarily moved the crow feeder to the backyard picnic table, I captured night vision video of a cat burglar and a curious fox. But I also captured glimpses of other wildlife just passing through, specifically this raccoon. And this possum. They say the early bird gets the worm, but my feeder visitors stop by with extra takeout in the afternoons and evenings. This grackle has 2 worms, at least one of which is still wriggling. Blue jay starts to eat one of the grackle's worms while the grackle is preoccupied with a peanut, but it's kind of like eating spaghetti. That's alive. This grackle hangs on to his worm as he grabs a peanut. Here a starling picks up a worm from somewhere, and the blue jays are jealous. This grackle flies in with a pretty big worm, but watch what happens next. Poor blue jay, but we all know what it's like to dine on pasta that bites back. So here are some other stills that I like. In this one, a pair of starlings, an adult in the foreground and a juvenile in the background, abscond with cat food meant for the crows. This next still is the weirdest photo my trail cams have ever captured. I don't really know what I'm looking at here. It's either a tufted titmouse or a white-breasted nuthatch, but I can't be sure. Have an opinion? Let me know in the comments. This photo you may recognize as my channel thumbnail. In my opinion, it's the most beautiful photo of a blue jay my trail cams have ever taken, and the second most beautiful one overall. I'll get to number 1 later. I just wish this photo had been shot by my higher resolution camera, but I still love it. We have at least one Cooper's hawk that menaces the birds on the property. Most of the time, my cameras can only capture a glimpse. Whoa, I think that squirrel's little life just flashed through its tiny brain. Let's see this again in slow motion. You can hear the crow growling here. This next clip begins with angry crows reacting to a hawk flying overhead. And then the hawk just perches in the neighbor's tree for several minutes. Here, the window captures a reflection of a hawk flying over. Another quick buzzing. Now here, a hawk is fully in frame, though a little distant. The crow seems oblivious. This is cell phone video of a hawk in a tree above the rooftop feeder. A blue jay just buzzed it. Here we see the hawk fly off with the blue jay in pursuit. The northern cardinal is possibly the most beloved bird in North America. It is also the subject of the very best photo ever taken by any of my trail cams. I call him Carlos. Here's a female cardinal looking a little disheveled because she's a little wet from the rain. So anyway, here's some video of Cardinal just being a cardinal. And here's a really quick video of a male making a food offering to a female. Watch closely. The tufted titmouse is another favorite backyard bird in North America. They are cute and spunky and routinely carry off peanuts the size of their head. I don't see them as much as I'd like, but I do have some nice footage. In this first clip, a titmouse perches right atop the hanging hook I left on the crow decoy. Whee! And here's a cute couple sharing Easter brunch together. The tufted titmouse can be rather aggressive, but these two seem to have no problem sharing. I love how they fly away so fast and noisily. Mourning doves are docile and gregarious, and they are everywhere. During mating season, the males sing with the soft, mournful coos that give them their name. Their wings make a unique squeaking sound as they fly off, and they love the safflower seed I've just started setting out. You can tell the sexes apart fairly easily, at least with adults. The males have a powdery blue crown. Mourning doves will sometimes freeze when they feel vulnerable, like this pair here. This can last for several minutes. Okay, watch this. And this. It took 4 months for squirrels to discover the rooftop feeder, but they've been a constant presence ever since. These adorable and annoying tree-dwelling rodents have multiple ways of getting up to the roof, but it's one of their ways of getting back down that I find amusing. Dark-eyed juncos are celebrated as snowbirds, and in my area, they are certainly more prevalent in the winter. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to capture much footage of them. This video is the best I have so far. Woodpeckers have very long tongues as well as strong beaks. The tongue helps them pry insects from crevices in trees and such. I have been lucky enough to capture several clips of a red-bellied woodpecker's tongue, presumably tasting its food before grabbing it. The female red-bellied woodpecker is not as flashy as the male. Her crown is white instead of red. I also don't see females at the rooftop feeder nearly as often. I'm not sure why, but here's the footage I do have of one lovely lady. I will leave you with a clip of what looks like a crow spitting into a spittoon, which I will play at least 3 times. The audio is original, no sound effects. If you enjoyed this video, please like it or leave a comment. And as always, everyone, thank you for birdwatching.